Something new for the channel, Lost in Translation. Now, not done this one before, can't get my words out. Couple of space hoppers, anyway. So, Lost in Translation, it's a brown ale. I've given red a good clean. Top tip, make sure you use the old food lube, just, you know, where the dot comes in, on the top, where the tap screws in, really helps. Food links in the description. Oh God. Anyway, so brown ale. I don't really know a brown ale. The only brown ale I know is like Newcastle brown ale. That's apologies to any Geordies that are watching. That's terrible. So I don't really know what to expect. If you've brewed this before, then please leave a comment down below. Anyway, we got the usual stuff, right? We got the mineral water, we've got the mixing jug, Pinter, food lube, bits and bobs. So without further ado, let's go over to the brewing station and get a brew on. Cheers. Alright, let's get this show on the road. If you like the content here at Action Frank, please hit that like button because it really means a lot. Comment, all that good stuff, yeah? Cool. So, first things first, mixing jug. I'm going to put the sanitizer solution in. I'm going to put the top on. I filled it up with hot water and I'm going to give it a good shake. Okay, cool. So, giving this a good shake. Knackered now. Check the bottom. Make sure you've got no white granules because you don't want them floating about in your brew. So, I'm going to transfer this into the Pinter. Fill it to the fill line with hot water. And then give it a good shake. So, good shake later. Obviously, the valve's set to 5, so the highest. And I'm going to clear the lines. Now, Pinter don't say you should do this, or at least I haven't checked, but they didn't used to. But yeah, I always set it to 45 degrees. Make sure you get a load of sanitized solution coming through the pipe, because that's where your beer is going to come out of, right? Now, if you get it to 45 degrees and it doesn't come out straight away, don't panic, that's all good. It just probably means that there isn't enough pressure to get it out. Now, I'm filling my Pinter with hot water, so that will build pressure when you fill it up with hot water and give it a good shake. But if it doesn't, so if it looks something like that, then you could always just change the carb valve to 0, let some air in, and then it will start trickling out again. So that looks good to me. I'll go 45 degrees, leave that for a few seconds, and then just let some water run through the backside. Alright, so I've cleared the line. I've let some water run out the carb valve and also the hopper valve, so that's all good. So I'm just going to put the docking station on she goes, nice and easy, and then flip her over and just let the sanitized solution sit there while I get the brew on. Okay, cool. So Lost in Translation brown ale. I've left this on the windowsill, so you should always store these in the fridge. But yeah, left in the windowsill all afternoon. It's still quite hot here, and as you can see, it's pouring out nicely. I don't know how thick Lost in Translation is normally, but yeah, 2 litres of mineral water in there. Then the pint press goes in. I'm just going to put a little bit of boiled water down to here, give it a good shake, make sure you get all the good stuff out, and then and just give it a good, put the cap on and give it a good shake. Alright, so I've given the brew a good shake. I've checked that when you turn it upside down, there's no syrup left at the bottom, so it's all nicely combined. So into the Pinter she goes. Obviously I've undocked the Pinter and got rid of all of the sanitized solution. So I'm going to pour this in, and then I'm going to fill her to the fill line with mineral water. Okay, so filled up to the fill line with water, and then I filled the Pinter roughly to the same level that the press was at before I poured it in. So now it's at the fill line. I'm going to put the water in just to equalise the volumes, because Pinter said that you should put the press in last. But obviously I pre-mix the press, and I think that's one of the most important things you can really do to make sure that everything's combined nicely. Because, as I said, you can get some really thick presses. So that's all good. We're at the correct volumes. I'm going to put the yeast in, and then I'm going to put the cap on and give it a good shake. Alright, a good shake later, and you can tell because I'm out of breath. So last thing to do, put the dock on. So a line, turn, down she goes, and then flip right up. Now, I think Pinter suggests that you brew this on 3. However, I don't agree, because I think some of these Pinters, or at least the 3 that I have, seem to not keep so much pressure. And whilst you don't want too much pressure for brewing, you do want to make sure that the pressure is there when you condition and then start actually tapping the brew. So I'm going to turn this to off, and then I'm going to turn it all the way up to as far as it will go. And I think my valve is a bit skew on the red, because the furthest it goes with a bit of encouragement is about 4.5. So that's on max pressure. It will go into the brewing cupboard for 6 days, and I'll cold crash for a day, and then we'll try the brew juice, and then we're conditioned for the normal 7 days. Thanks a lot for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Appreciate it. If you want to see the playlist, I'll put it up there. If you want to see what's next on Action Prank, I'll put it up there. Cheers.